Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today I'm going to be trying a sample. Now you know that I don't normally do this unless they're a blind flight or something like that, but every now and then I get sent a sample that I feel like I have to go ahead and do. Now this is Garrison Brothers Balmorhea 2021. I didn't get my chance to get a hold of a 2021. This was sent to me by a patron. His name is Sam Chicamera. Thank you so much, buddy, for sending me this. I'm super excited to try it. The 2019 Balmorhea was the last one that I tried, and it was exceptionally good. Exceptionally good. 2020. Oh, no. Let me rephrase. The last bottle that I had was the 2019. The last sample that I had was 2020. So I didn't enjoy 2020 as much as 2019. I just didn't think it was quite as good of a batch. So I'm super excited to try 2021, see if it lives up to 2019 or if it's more in the vein of 2020. But let's go. You know, Garrison Brothers, I kind of have a bit of a love, hate's the wrong word, but a love-dislike relationship with Garrison Brothers. I've had a couple cowboy whiskeys that I love. I've had a couple Balmorheas that I love. I've had a couple other of their funky versions that were amazing. But then I've also had single barrels from Garrison Brothers that I literally took back to the store and gave back because I hated them. I couldn't drink them. So I'm kind of all over the place with Garrison Bros. You know, Texas, I either love or hate everything I've tried from Texas. There are some Texas whiskeys that I've had that are some of my favorites, hands down. And then there are others that I just can't even do it. I just can't even with it. So let's see where on that spectrum 2021 Balmorhea falls. The nose is amazing. Chestnuts, caramel, but like burnt caramel, almost creme brulee. There's toffee, like roasted, some kind of roasted nut. Maybe it's just the chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I don't know what it is, but there's a roasted nut note there in addition to the chestnuts. Dark, like black cherry. Obviously a huge amount of oak. Syrupy, like really nice maple syrup. Vanilla infused maple syrup. And then I'm starting to get hints of the rye coming through and like some acidity, some acridness. Like balsamic vinegar and soy sauce, like super savory, super thick savory. Okay, I gotta taste it. Oh, that's nice. Woo! That's really nice. Super thick, super oily, not dry at all. Like this is mouth watering. And that, okay, if there's ever a fine line for my palate, if a whiskey is drying, it's always going to be points deducted for me. That's never going to be like, oh, this is amazing. If a whiskey is mouth watering, like where your mouth is getting so wet that you have to swallow again and you get more flavor because of it coating the inside of your mouth, that to me automatically puts you in an upper tier of whiskeys. That automatically puts you above a 7 point if it's mouth watering. And there are a lot of whiskeys that are that way, but this one, going back to the nose, it's like spearmint and like the mint and the herbaceousness of the rye is really coming through now. after tasting it. Wow. Wow. Now it's got a chocolatey aspect to it. Almost like a chocolatey trail mix. You got that nuttiness, you've got the chocolate, and you've got the dark, rich fruit, the raisins, whatever you want to call them. And then there's this green, minty, effervescent rye note right there. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's a wiggle whiskey. That's a wiggle whiskey. Wow. Okay. 2021 is reminding me a good bit of 2019 in the fact that it's just outstandingly good. Crazy long, thick legs. Thick thighs save lives. That's what I've always heard. Oh man, that's an experiential whiskey. I love a whiskey that keeps evolving and changing each sip. Each sip is a little different. You get more nuance. You get this different wave. It's like being at the beach. Each wave is slightly different than the previous. And that's how this whiskey is. Every sip of it, you're getting new things that bubble to the front of your perception and let you experience them. And then you're like, oh, okay. Oh, what's next? What's going on? And you want to keep drinking because you keep getting new things. Excuse me for having to swallow again. Extremely mouth-watering whiskey. That's such an interesting thing in the chemical nature of a whiskey, to where some whiskeys dry your mouth out and some whiskeys just make you absolutely salivate and don't give you that mouthfeel. And these definitely fall in where I'm in love with whiskey world. Oh, dark, rich, nutty, syrupy, creamy. It's like if like a cherry, let me see. If you took a cherry topped cheesecake and creme brulee and blending them together with just a drop of balsamic vinegar glaze, like the thick syrupy balsamic vinegar glaze, just a drop or two of soy sauce for that richness and that savoriness, and then you're microplaning some oak into it and blend that into a smoothie. That's what this whiskey is. Wow. That may sound terrible to everybody. To me, that sounds amazing, and it is. That the legs in my empty glass right now are outrageous. Thanks for watching, guys. If you can get your hands on a Balmorhea 2021, I would recommend that you do it. I'm now going to have to get a bottle of this. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I hope you have a great day.